This is the best, this is the best strawberry jam ever. It's called Heavenly Strawberry Jam for a reason. We're gonna be making Heavenly Strawberry Jam. It's a little twist, a little bit of a tropical twist, if you may, on your regular strawberry jam. So, here goes. To prepare this recipe, you're going to need a saucepan, and in there we're going to put 2 cups of crushed strawberries. Now these can be frozen strawberries or they can be fresh strawberries that you've crushed down. Now here I have 1 can of pineapple that I've drained. It's crushed pineapple. We're gonna add 2 tablespoons of lemon juice and a packet of pectin. Just gonna mix this all up, and then I'm going to put it right on the stove. I almost got ahead of myself here. We need to add the zest of a lime. You could also use the zest of an orange or a lemon. We want to stir this and make sure everything's all mixed together, and then we're going to bring this mixture here to a boil. And in the meantime, I've got my canner here. It's got some jars in there. I am sterilizing all my jars. There's a lot of debate on whether or not you need to sterilize or don't need to sterilize and what the best way to do that is. You can do your own research on that. I like to just pop my jars into a pot. I cover them up. They're filled completely inside and above, and I just let them sit in there and come up to temperature. Let the water boil gently around them. And then when I'm ready for them, they're nice and hot, and the jam's nice and hot, so we don't break any of our glass. So we're up to a full rolling boil now. That just means when I stir it, it's still boiling. I can't stir the boil away. I'm going to add 5 cups of sugar, and then we're gonna bring that to a full boil again. This recipe was originally in the Strawberry Fest Cookbook. I'm not exactly sure where it took place. It was in 1990 in Bruce County, for sure, because that's where I'm from. And there are lots of yummy recipes in there, and these are recipes that I grew up with, that we cooked at home, that we preserved. Some of them are preserved, some of them are not. So I thought I better bring this golden oldie back and share this with everyone else because it is so good. It's too good not to share. I like to pre-measure all my sugar for my jam recipes. I like to have everything in order and ready to go, because if you've seen any of my big canning videos, I tend to do a lot of canning in one day and get out all the stuff, so I've got to keep myself pretty organized. We're going to bring this back up to a boil here, as I mentioned, and we need it a hard boil, and then we're going to set the timer for a minute. It looks like we're almost there. After it comes off the stove, we need to stir this for 5 minutes, so I'm going to set a timer again. Now we're just going to keep stirring for 5 minutes. We're supposed to skim any of the froth on the top. Now if you don't have any dairy allergies, you could have put a little half a teaspoon of butter in there while it was cooking. But since I have several children who cannot eat any dairy, including butter, I am going to omit the butter and just opt for the skimming. It's just this foam on top that we're going to get off. We're just scraping off this upper layer where it looks foamy. Try not to scoop down too far. We're going to fill our half-pint jars up to 1/4 inch below the rim. To make sure you've got 1/4 inch, you can use one of these tools here. It's a measuring tool. To make sure you've filled your jars high enough, you can just use this little tool here, and the jam has to just touch the bottom of the tool, and then you know you have enough in there. And you're going to want to make sure that you wipe the rims with a cloth, and make sure there are no nicks or little chips in the glass, because otherwise it won't seal. I've got my lid sitting here in hot water. going to put the lids on. And then I'm going to process these for 5 minutes in a water bath. Our jam is out of the canner. I've let it cool down for 24 hours. I've washed everything, labeled them, and they're ready to go in the pantry. It's time for me to have a snack. I've got to get back out to the garden. This is the best, this is the best strawberry jam ever. It's called Heavenly Strawberry Jam for a reason. If you have a favorite strawberry jam recipe that you want me to try here on the channel, send it to me. Leave a comment below. I am always up for trying new things. Till next time. Bye.
Can I try, Mom?
Sure.
That's really, really good.
Left is mine.
Okay.
Let's go out to the garden, okay?
Okay.